Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Monday, May 19th, 2025, and I'm working on this piece here, and I thought I would jump on to show you how to keep your piece flat when you're working in the round. I am on row 8, and that means I need 48 stitches to go around the outside of this piece here. And what I always do to help me remember how many stitches to put, I always put 2 stitches in the first stitch place, which would be this one here. Always put 2, and then I count from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I put 2 stitches, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how I go all the way around. So we can do it together here. So I'm just going to do a simple single crochet. So yarn over, put the yarn over the hook, pull through. We just said we need to put 2 stitches in that same first hook. So we're going to do that like that. So that's our first stitch. Oh, it's getting windy out. Yeah. Oof. Okay, now so we're on number 3. Number 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. So that's 8 stitches. And then do we need to count that again? So I'll go over that with you again. Make sure I have enough light on everything here. Okay. So the first stitch, it's the V's right here, all these V's. This is the front loop of the V. This is the back loop of the V. In some stitches you use only the front loop, and some stitches you use the back loop, and they make pretty stitches. So we just got done the 8 here. Now we're going to start another 8 stitches here. So I'm going to put 2 stitches in the first one in the row. So 1 stitch, which we're using a single crochet. I'm going to put the second stitch in the same exact place, 2 stitches, and then we have 3. I'm just going to crochet along with you. 4. 8 stitches. That's 8. And that's what it looks like. Okay, we're going to do 8 more. I'm going to put 2 stitches in the first stitch. 6, 7, 8. This is 8 stitches again. And we're going to put 2 in here in the first one, and then another 6 after that. So let's put 2 stitches in this. Since this one here has, this V already has this, the yarn going through it, so that's not where you go. You go to the one that's clear. This next one doesn't have. This one has a stitch in it, this one does not. So we're going to put 2 into here, into this set of V's right there. And I remember when I was learning, people on YouTube, which I adore, would say, no, put it in the first stitch. I'm like, where's the first stitch? So here's the first stitch. There it is, right here. It says first V. That's a stitch here. This is a stitch. That's your second stitch. And that's your third, and so on. So we're going to put 2 in that first stitch. So I'm going to get set up. Go through. This is going to be the second one. Can you hear the clock? And the birds. Now that's 8 stitches. And then we do 2 again. Till we get all the way to here. Looks like my stitch marker fell out. It's right here. Yuck. We can do it. I'm going to put 2 stitches in here. Turn on this light. Yeah, might make it better. Could put 2. 4, see how it looks. And we've gone all the way around. I'm going to count out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th row is there. Yeah, so what I do is I cross it off on my paper here because it just helps me keep track. Round 8 should be 48 stitches. And now I'll count them. I'll count the 48, and I count in twos to make it quick. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 36, 38, 40, 42, 46, 48 stitches. And yes, round 8 has 48 stitches. Oh good. Now we're going to be on round 9, where it's 54 stitches. And if you want to hang out with me, you can. I'm just going to crochet away in this next one. I think I'll do a double crochet. Let's do a treble. Treble. 2. So the first stitch we always put 2. I'm going to just take that out and start over. We're doing a treble. I need to put 2 in the first stitch. Yarn over. Pull through 2 for this treble crochet. Yarn over again. Pull through 2. Yarn over. Pull through 2. So that's 2 trebles in the first stitch, and we're on row 9. Yarn over once, yarn over twice. Go in the next stitch, which is right there, right here, this V. And if I flip it up, it's like, there you go through here. Can you see? Oh, part of my camera work. This is a treble crochet. I hope you can hear my clock. I love listening to the clock. It's peaceful. And again, we're doing a treble crochet. So I'm happy you're here today. And I hope your crochet is coming along and you're trying some of this. It's not magic, you can do it. You just learn how to do it. Okay, I need to count how many stitches we have. 7. We need 2 more, 8, 8 and 9. too. And pretty soon I'm going to go for a walk and go outside because it's good for you to go outside. And I like to go outside anyway. That is like getting stuck, so I'm gonna pull it out and start over again. 1, 2. And there should be 9 stitches there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What I'm going to do here is stop and put in my stitch marker. And it'll be obvious this time because we have such a jump in the work. It goes up, but we're going to be coming around here, so it's going to be higher. I'm going to put the stitch marker in. This was the last stitch of the 8th row. And this is the first stitch of the 9th row. So I'm going to put the stitch marker in the 9th row. And our 9th row has 54 stitches in it. And I'll just tie it in a little knot here, just so it doesn't come out this time. I've never had one fall out before. It's the first time today. Alright, let's do some more treble crochets. Yarn over once, yarn over twice. We're going to put 2 stitches in the first stitch, which is right there. I hope you can see it. It's important to know what a stitch looks like. That's the stitch. I'm yarning over right there. I'm going to pull it through. It really slips through easily. I'm yarn over again. Pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's our first one for the next 9 stitches. So we want to put the second stitch right in there in the same spot. So I'm going to yarn over twice, go to the same stitch hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'm going to keep going. Where's the yarn? Here it is. The second stitch in the first hole, so there's 2 in there. Now we do 7 more stitches. 2 more. That's how it's looking. Not too shabby. So we're going to go around. We're going to put 2 stitches in the first stitch and then add 7 more. 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 7 until we're at the end over here. This is one I did previously, and I have some videos, some shorts about it. It's a nice pot holder that I made, and if you can make this shape here, you can make anything, really. This could be at the top of a hat, it could be the beginning of a sweater or an origami toy. It can be the beginning of a blanket, so it's fun to do. It's fun to get better at it and to have your stitches just flow a little better for you. However, if you are doing rounds and you want them to stay flat and come out that way, you do need to count how many stitches you put around, because you could easily put 3 stitches in here, 4 stitches in here, 6 stitches, 2 stitches, 1 stitch. You could skip a stitch. You could put 5 stitches, and it would be, your work would be all ruffled. And that's fine if you want it ruffled, but if you weren't planning on that, what you would need to do is keep track of your rounds. And I do it with a yarn stitch marker, because it's easier for me to grab with my hands. My hands are like, they get pretty stiff with arthritis and stuff. And I also have this little book here where I put the name of the book, Easy Crochet for Beginners book that I have, the page number of the book, and then I put the date, and then I put the rounds. I just make it really easy for myself. You know, round, the first is 2, chain 2, and then you make 6 stitches. You go into the chain, you make 12 stitches. The next round is 18 stitches, and so on and so forth down. And now we're on the 9th stitch, the 9th round, pardon me. And we need to have 54 stitches in the 9th round. And so this is number 9 round, and we decided that we were going to put in a treble crochet. I'm calling it a treble crochet. And we've gone from here all the way, and we need to go all the way around. So if you want to continue to stitch with me, you can. If not, you can pause it, come back another day. Okay, here we go. First stitch, we have to put 2 in, because that's our increase stitch. They call it an increase for the round. And again, we're going to go in the next stitch, yarn over. We're going to pull through 2 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over again. I'll pull through 2 loops, and when you get a yarn over, I'll pull through 2 loops. 1, 2, yarn over twice there, yarn over again, yarn over, and yarn over. 1, 2, through the stitch, yarn over, yarn over, 1, 2, stitch, I hope you're going to try to make one of these. How many do we have here? Let's see, where's the one with 2 in it? That has 2. This one here, that has 2 stitches in the same stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then one more makes 9 in this section. And we're almost done. Row 9. Not very warm in Maine today. It's kind of overcast, but it's not raining. So we're starting another section, I'll call it. Need to go in this next open stitch and put 2 stitches in there. Through, yarn over, pull the 2, yarn over, pull the 2. Same hole, same stitch. I kind of have to pull my crochet hook like vertically a little bit. 1, 2. That's the skeiny yarn that I'm pulling from right there. Oh, there goes the camera. Okay. Yeah, I think I feel like counting my stitches so I don't just keep going. Find the one with the 2 stitches in it, which is right here. This right here. 1, 2. They're both in the same hole. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches. So we need 9. So we're on the 8th. 8. And then 9. See this stitch? Here, this is when it, it gets tricky and you just keep looking. That has it's already been worked. So we go to this next one, which is kind of, you know, a little one. It looks like a little stitch, but it's still a stitch. So we go through. Sometimes I really have to take my time and eyeball it, make sure I don't miss a stitch. And yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That should be number 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Look, we're already this far. Not bad. We just need to do 9 more stitches, stop, 9 more stitches. Okay. I hope you hang out here with me. Sounds like someone's doing yard work outside. 1. First one in your section needs to be 2 stitches in the same place. And these are treble crochets. We're putting in row 9. And I'm going to count how many I've put in after this next one because I lost count. So the last one that has double stitch in it looks like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I made 10, 11. Oh, let's make sure. Oh no, it's not there. Okay, it's here. It's here. See, those are right. Together, down at the bottom there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 is all we need for that section. So this one here, I'm going to use the beginning of the next section, which is our last. So I'm going to yarn over twice. I'm going to go through the same stitch, and we're going to do 9, not 9 more stitches, but 7 more stitches after this one, and then we're done. And it's right here. Did you see it? Let me make that clear See, it's right there, that V section, front loop of it. This is the front loop of the V, the back loop of the V. Yarning over twice, put it through the stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 more, yarn over, pull through 2, 1, 2. This could make a nice coaster. This is 100% cotton that I'm working with today. Just ball of yarn, and I got it at a store called Hobby Lobby. It's in the South in the United States. And we have some up around where I live now. But it's in the next state over from us. No, I haven't been there yet. I do like this yarn. 1, 2. Let's see, do we have 9? We have 1 more stitch left, so we have to put it, we put 1 there. 1, 2. Go through the last stitch. We're going to yarn over, we're going to pull through those 2. We're going to yarn over, pull through these 2. Yarn over, pull through these 2. I need to breathe. And then we're at the end of our row here, which is great. This is our stitch marker. So instead of pulling it all the way out, what I do for a little quick tip is, I'm going to lengthen that. I go in with my crochet hook and I pull it up with my crochet hook. So I just put my hook through this again, my working yarn, and I'm going to bring it over to the first stitch or the last stitch in the row, which is this one. I'm going to put it through the top of it, just like any other time. Pull through, and then I'm going to pull through again, which this is called a slip stitch. Okay, and then I'm going to, well, I don't like it the way that goes down. See that? So let's take that out. All right, let's put our crochet hook in here, and instead of going on this one, because it's like sloping down, I want to try to hide that, so let's go to this one, this next stitch, and see if we like that look better. So like that, and I'm going to slip stitch it, so I'm just going to keep pulling it through like so. There, now that to me ends the circle very nicely. Now instead of pulling that out and me losing it, I'm going to take my crochet hook, put it right through, and I'm going to pull that through the back, and just like that. So it's just going to sit here, and I'm going to know that this is the beginning of that, of my round. And this row that we're on is, we just finished row 9. So if we look, row 9, we need 54 stitches in row 9. So I gotta count to make sure I put in 54 stitches, and I'm pretty sure I did because it's lying so flatly. Otherwise you'll have like these ruffly edges where it's kind of curly. But I want to thank you for coming today, and I hope you come back and we'll crochet some more. And I hope you show me what you made. Okay.